Technically, I'm working on the wagon today. You get it? What is happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing good, you feel me? Welcome to 2024, you feel me? Day 6, January 6th, celebrating a 3-year anniversary of not being caught by the FBI for storming the Capitol, so high five. So this is going to be hopefully a quick video, and this is going to be for, might also apply to other EVs out there, but I got home from the gym, working out tonight, and I went to go charge my little golf cart, and it would not charge. So that's not good. Last time I had an issue like this, it just sorted itself out by itself. But the first time it happened, the issue was actually with the charger plug. You'll notice that the clip on the top of here is broken off. Someone said that might be a thing, but my problem was actually because this cord was stretched out so many times, the pins inside of here started to get pulled back, so there wasn't a full connection. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart after I disconnect it from its power source, because I don't feel like getting shocked by 240 volts. And I'll either come back in a few minutes tonight or just do it tomorrow, because it's already 2:30 a.m. But yeah, I'm gonna take this apart. If this doesn't work right, no. Oh, come on. Alright, so what I'm going to do before I work on my charger at my house is make sure that the charger itself isn't my problem. So I'm going to pull up over here at this local charging spot, and let's see if I can get this thing to charge over here, and then I'll know for sure that the charger at my house is the problem, so I'm not just wasting tons of time looking at something that isn't the issue. That's weird. I don't know if they turn these things off at night. Press to start or stop charging. Oh, maybe. Usually they just turn on. Yeah, I think they turn these things off at night to prevent people like me from using them. Yeah, so either there's a problem with my car or these chargers aren't working. I guess to City Hall I go. Alright, let's see how my night's gonna go. This design is for disabled access, use last. I think I'm alright. I'm kind of disabled. There we go. Yeah, the light should have been on the other chargers, it looks like, so. Alright, after about 30 minutes or so, we confirm the problem is in fact the plug on my charger. Sick. Nice. That was perfect. This is a good Indian food spot. Let's see if there's any poke chews over here. Dang. I thought they were rolling up for me, but some other shit going on. Alright, so we're already up to 3 little bar things. Thank you, the city of Fairfield, for giving me free miles here. Let's see how much we got in here. I think I've been riding around for about an hour. Let's see where we're at. We're at like 12 when I parked, I think. And Survey says 44 miles. Perfect. That should be good enough to last me a couple days. Alright, let's get back to the house and see if we can fix the charger. Alright, so we got this unplugged, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing apart. There's little rubber seals. Should be able to just pull them out. And these are gonna be covering where these small, I don't know what these are. They might be specialized screws. There's screws up in there. That should do it. Oh shit, this is a T7. Alright. I guess technically I'm working on the wagon today. I do not want a kid, so I'm all good with telling you guys my dad jokes. There. I'm smelling burnt plastic smell, burnt rubber smell. I'm pushing this up, this wire right here up further, so there's less like tension pulling it back and more pushing it forward. Just tightening down this securing plate. A lot of corrosion in this piece right here, and it's also very clearly getting heated up. The discoloration on the wire here is pretty concerning. It's kind of like got that that color of like water, like a puddle with oil in it. It's got that kind of going on, and you know, along with this piece being cracked and the wire itself being rusty looking. And then I'm not sure if I'll be able to get in there with the camera. I'll try. But this wire back here has that corrosion on it, and it looks like some of the wires are even breaking. This is definitely a engineering flaw on GE's part. Something's going on where this is not grounding. Maybe this might be completely broken. I'm afraid to wiggle it at all, because if I mess this up completely and it, yeah, there's wires that are frayed and breaking inside there. It's hard to tell because you can't have the light in front of the camera. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try and push all of these forward again. It's kind of weird how this just moves around. I'm wondering if this is broken, or maybe I could pull it. Maybe I could pull this out and get a better look at the wiring. Looks like this is a little safety pin. And that does something there. I wonder if I could loosen this up, I can pull the connections all the way out. So I'm back over here again. I'm loosening this up again, and the idea here is going to be to see if I can actually push this plug out from its housing completely. Alright, so I'm going to try to get this little computer chip out of here without breaking it. I'm just going to wiggle back and forth and hope it pulls up. Get this guy out. There we go. Now we should have enough slack in this to pull all the way through. Alright, so we got the plug exposed. You can see the damage to these wires here. Now, I don't think this is necessarily enough to make something not work, but it is something that I will take a note of, obviously, because if the car is not registering this plug going in, and we determined that the plug was the issue by going to the city hall and using the public access car charger, that this part right here is probably most definitely going to be our problem. And so when we take this apart and we see the insides of this not looking that great, it kind of helps confirm that we're on the right track. And this is me learning how to diagnose something that I've told you that I've taken this apart before. I've never taken it apart like this before. All I did last time was just jam the wires further, so the prongs on the inside of the plug here, you can kind of see them. You see how they're capped off with these little arrows, we'll call them. Little metal piece inside here that connects to your car were pushed back a little bit, and that's just from being tugged on so much. Sometimes the garage door would get shut on it, and the wire wasn't out far enough, so it would push down and pull the wires back out, and so the connection wouldn't be there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all I can do as far as cleaning this up goes. I'm gonna wiggle this around and just to see how bad it is, because we might not be getting enough power out through this wire with these wires all frayed out and corroded. So I'm gonna spray some battery cleaner stuff inside here, clean up the corrosion, and then just put it back as best as I can. And it looks like if that doesn't fix it, we're gonna end up having to buy a replacement, at least the replacement cord with the plug. So yeah, let's just go get that sprayed. Should do a pretty good job cleaning it up, and then we can actually get a better look at it too. So this is the stuff that I'm going to be using to spray and try and clean up the corrosion in here. It's a NOCO, I guess it's just called NOCO. This is battery cleaner acid detector. It comes as a kit, and I'm looking for a smaller bottle that I gave my dad, but I can't find it in the garage, so it might be in his truck. But I'm going to just use this stuff right now. I don't know what it will do to my car, so I'm going to spray away from my car. I'm just going to spray some down inside of the holes there too. And I'll just kind of let that hang out for a little bit. Alright, so I went and made some dinner, and so it's been about 20 minutes or so at this point. Most of the stuff just kind of disappeared, so I guess that's just how it's supposed to work. Something I didn't think about was this is a battery cleaner, and it removes corrosion. I don't know if it prevents corrosion. I think that's the other spray that I'm looking for, but it doesn't really look like there's much else I can do here. I guess the only thing left to do now is see if it works. Moment of truth. Shit. Alright, so this video I didn't fix the problem, but I figured out the problem. The problem is going to be this thing right here, like we saw in the video. The wires frayed, corroded. Alright, typical real-time garage fashion here. I'm already back to taking this thing apart. Alright, so looking at this a little closer, I've noticed that this O-ring inside this part right here, it was all jammed up in here, and it doesn't really do anything. This is a solid piece of plastic back here. I mean, I guess maybe all it does is just kind of prevent it from getting bashed up, but I'm wondering if maybe the issue is this isn't going in far enough into the charging area, the charging port, maybe because this is all tangled up or something, and so it gets to that point and then it stops and it just can't go in any further, and it needs to go in a little further. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this all back together again, and try and see if it's just a matter of it not reaching deep enough into the charging port.
That's what she said.
Because I really don't think that, I mean, there's a good handful of amount of wires that are frayed out over here, but I mean, and it's kind of corroded, but you know, I'm scratching away at this stuff and I'm just not convinced that that's enough to make this piece not work entirely. I just don't think so. Something else has to be going on. I don't see how this could possibly be 100% the problem here. So I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do, put this back together, and we'll just jump back into it when I'm trying to charge it. Ha! I was right. Fix that shit, bitch. Time to put this back together, and that is pretty funny. So this little piece right here, that's all it was. Stupid. That's how you fix shit. Alright, so I went ahead and just put some silicone in the problem areas right here. And that's just going to prevent any more moisture from getting up in there in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this all back together. Alright, and I got this all back together again. We'll just edit to it just working. I'm not 100% sure anymore after that, but it beats paying for gas, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna say that's fixed. This little piece right here, I mean, it just was not working, and now it works. Even if it takes a little bit of work to get it to work, I don't know. But I'm glad I fixed it. I'm glad I came back to finish this video proper. Yeah, stoked. Went from costing, I don't know, probably, I'm gonna guess like $200 to $300 to free 99. So that's why it's all, I mean, it's good to step away from things when you get mad, but it's also good to take time to collect yourself and look at all the different things. This is all about going through and diagnosing things and just checking and trying different things to fix your problem, and you know, it worked. So yeah, I hope this works for somebody else out there. I'm really stoked that this is the first video of the new year, because this is exactly how I want to start the year. There's a big problem, fix it for free, move on. So again, happy New Year's to everybody. Shout out to the feds again for not finding your boy in them Capitol riot videos.